Greetings, December 20th, 2015. This is now the fourth video I'm doing of this. Each time I do it and I gather everything up, I brought proofs of most of the linocuts and etchings that were used in there. And then each time I'm done, I realize, oh, I forgot this portion, I forgot that portion. And I'm not going to show those this time. I'm just going to show what's in the multiple image mixed media etching, watercolor, linocut, and collage, footprint, and handprint. Whew. So we have three portrayals of a 1979 or so etching called the Ichthyologist. There's one of them, a vertical image of this fish with a cap, eyeglasses, and beard. Just happens to look like me. It's called Proof of Evolution. There's the a second one there, and a third one over here, which you don't see the head on that one. We have two portions from my first Judaic artwork ever from 1974. That was the Hebrew writing on the bottom of a linoleum block print called Rabbi Hillel, "Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself." There's another from the writing on the bottom of the block print. And there's a portion of the head of the portrait of Rabbi Hillel there. We have a self-portrait portrait skeleton, not a self-portrait. Hey, come on, let's not get carried away here. You can wait another 40 years. But I think this is from a self-portrait I did in 1979 called Self-Portrait with Starving Artist. That was the Starving Artist. I was next to it. The whole thing is overprinted over a 2 by 3 foot etching plate, which I think, actually, you know what? I had thought, I'm looking at this, it was the Archaic Forms XYZ 123 etching plate, of which there's at least a couple in public collections, but it looks to not be that. It's actually some other plate, which is long cartoned up and in storage. We have a cutout head from a 9 by 12 inch etching from 1980, a portrait of Martin Buber. Very nice proof I cut up to put in here. And here in ink, a portrait of Martin Buber in homage of I and Thou. So here we have a left footprint. I'm guessing I must have taken my shoe and sock off and stepped on an ink pad. We have a right hand printing there. I'm guessing, although I wonder how that was done. It looks like the nail. Very curious. We have a right foot and a left foot here. I must have put some gold ink on a plate or something. We have a right foot ink pad inking here. A K Segan, 1981, on the occasion of spring in Seattle. I'll go with that. This portion here looks to be cut out from my 1973 linocut called Aztec calendar stone with comrade Che. Viva la liberté. We have nicely done Hebrew writing here, and English below it. Blessed art thou, dash the eternal, comma, who blessed his people Israel with peace. Well, one could always daydream and fantasize. There doesn't seem to be any peace anywhere in around Israel, Gaza, Palestine, the West Bank, much less any surrounding area in the entire region of North Africa, Mideast, onto Afghanistan, Turkey, Pakistan, and so on. Going every which direction. So I think I've covered everything that's in here. There is a collaged something. It looks like maybe from an old book. It looks like, very kind of 19th century traditional drawing style, and I have no idea what it might have been from. But we see like mountains, a tree. It looks like a large tree trunk here, buildings and kind of arid-looking ground with no plants on it, aside from that tree or large bush and the tree trunk there. Voila. 3 self-portraits of the Ichthyologist with Buber, Brozowski, and La Liberté. Viva!